Alright, what's up guys? I'm going to do a live intro here during the scouting phase for this war. This is obviously War 1 of Season 19, brand new map, and funny enough we're up against OMNI, so I know that in past seasons they've been doing 2 battle group clears, and I presume that they are really interested in the revamped rewards for war. And so it looks like they're going to be doing full 3 battle group clears, and I have no doubt that they're capable of being a master alliance. So this war should be pretty fun. But yeah, so let's go in and look at the paths that I'll be taking. Okay, so in section 1, I've just got this single fight here, this Venom. And the local node is this buff and balance power drain. I'm going to be using Doom for that. Should be fine. I just don't want to run Suicides because of the passive heal block. And then in section 2, unfortunately, and this is just kind of how the path assignments and the rosters and availabilities and all that stuff worked out, but unfortunately I'm going to be on path 5. And I was really hoping to leave Path 5 to our most skilled players in BG3. And we do have a lot of really skilled players in BG3. I'm not at the top of that list by any means. But I am going to be taking this path here with Quake. So at least I'm going to be taking this magic fight with Quake. And with the 5-minute timers, I'll be boosted. I'll have max suicides on, just for the extra damage, and of course I've got class advantage, so it should be pretty doable. It just might take 3 minutes or something. And then the second fight, I'm just going to go ahead and use Guillotine 2099, I think. So he will have slightly higher attack and power gain rate because of the degens that I put on him, but I think that that's the best play. Now this is a 565, but Mr. Sinister has the biggest health pool of any mutant champ. So quaking this one, I just don't know if that's a good idea. We will see, but that's what I'm doing there. And then we have this Nova on Ebb and Flow Intercept. I'm not going to be taking that, but I will have Doom for backup in case that's needed. And then here's a look at Mini Island. Not really sure what we're going to do for Mini Island quite yet, but that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and join. And I'm going to join with Dr. Doom, of course, Quake, and Guillotine 2099. Oh, yeah. All right. Go ahead and join here, and I'm just going to roll up to my path here, just use my energy, and then I'll wait to fight for a couple hours until I'm at full energy or close to that, so that I can hopefully boost just once and get all my fights cleared. So that is it. I will see you guys in the fights. Alright, we're back here for this Venom fight. I'm throwing on max 6-hour boost because of my section 2 path, the intercept path. So I just want to make sure that I'm all set there. But I do have Mystic Dispersion on. I'm going to be throwing this L1 just to nullify all of his buffs, which is great. That'll remove all of my debuffs. And this is a pretty sloppy fight actually. So here I thought that I was at an L3, if you guys saw that, but because he gained buffs right away, it reduced my power gain, and it dropped me just below 3 bars of power. So I end up throwing an L2 into his block. It's not really a big deal. I don't have suicides on, obviously, because of the heal block, so I'm not taking that recoil damage. But yeah, I mean, overall this is a pretty sloppy fight, but Doom against any kind of cosmic champ except for Terrax is should do very well. So here we've got Ebb and Flow Intercept, which is going to reduce my damage by 40% unless I get off an intercept. Now they are running flow, so magic is generally a good placement for this. But because it's only a damage reduction, it's not an indestructible like the old Aegis intercept node. Quake is going to be very good for this matchup, especially against flow. You know, my recommendation would be to send one of your best Quakers, and I am not one of our best Quakers by any stretch. In addition to that, because I haven't been using Quake very often, I kind of expected Stubborn to be used as the meta defensive tactic all season, which would pretty much eliminate Quake from any you know, special matchups. But so I haven't really been practicing with her as much. I'm super rusty, as you guys can see here. That was a totally accidental heavy. I got lucky that it didn't crit, but she was under concussion, so I guess it wouldn't have procced flow. But anyway, with max suicides, with class advantage, and with max boosts, damage is not going to be a concern, even reduced by 40% on this node. So yeah, I mean, it's really just stay alive for however long it takes. And again, a great Quaker is going to have zero issues with this fight. I don't know how many times I got hit in this fight, but it was, however many it was that many more than somebody like Bryn or Dap would get hit in this fight. But we got through it, so I am okay there, fortunately. Now this next fight, I'm not going to use Quake, or I'm not going to use Quake because, again, her health is pretty low after that magic fight, and then also Sinister has a super huge health pool, and that would be a lot of quaking for me, and don't really feel very confident after that last fight. So I threw on an indestructible boost, which I totally wasted. I do still have one indestructible charge left, but you know, just get off some some intercepts. I'm all over the place in this video. Get off some intercepts here, and I'm going to try to bait out his L1. I'm not worried at all about ending this fight on an L3. In fact, I would prefer just to use the L1 to control this power. This does have... I can't remember what it's called all of a sudden, but it does have... Oh, it's redoubled determination. So any debuff that I put on him is going to increase his attack rating and his power gain rate. His power gain rate goes up by 20%. And then certain debuffs are going to double that, so it'll increase it by 40%. But my degens are giving him a higher power rate. That's why I repeatedly use the L1. But yeah, overall, pretty easy fight as long as you can get off those intercepts. If you're worried about it, it's not a bad idea to use an invulnerability boost. So this fight, oh boy. So this is, we're going to look at the node here. I'm going to throw on an invulnerability boost because I feel like it's necessary. In fact, it's the only way to do this fight with Quake. So it's got Aspect of Evolution, Enhanced Special 2, and he has double power gain. So Max Sig Viz is going to start the fight with about 1.5 bars of power. But on here, he's going to start with just under 3 bars of power. And because of the Aspect of Evolution, each new bar of power that he gets is going to increase his power gain rate by 5%. So he's going to start this fight with 3 bars of power, which I knew. So we have the Indestructible. Now his L3 does do damage even if you have 0 bars of power because it gives you power before it steals it from you. Okay, now I do have the heal block on him because he reduced all of my power to 0. And I've got full suicides on. That might have been a mistake, but I wanted to get as much damage as possible. So, once Synthesis comes back, if he's not under concussion or aftershock, he's just going to go straight to 3 bars of power instantly. Alright, so this is really good placement. And with Flow, you know, it just complicates the fight even more. Now here you guys see that I'm at 1 bar of power. I need to throw this while he's under the effects of concussion, and I'm safe to throw it without proccing Flow because of that. But it does reduce his Synthesis, unfortunately. So instead of an L3, it gets to an L2. Now here, I make just a bad Quake mistake. I do an extra dex, and that throws off the timing of everything. He ends up comboing me to death. I'm not sure if I would have been able to finish that fight anyway. That is a picture of beauty right there. What a fight. I'm going to go back in here with Guillotine 2099, and I want to talk about the counters to this fight, because no matter who you bring, he is going to start with 3 bars of power, even if they're not running flow. Now, the best counter, in my opinion, is going to be Void plus one of the Avengers synergies, which is going to give him Fear of the Void at the start of the fight, which is going to, obviously inflict 2 petrifies at the beginning of the fight. That'll reduce his power gain, and you won't have to worry about it. He'll still gain a little bit of power throughout the fight, especially with flow, but that's going to make it manageable. All right, you can back up, avoid his special, stuff like that. And that one, I don't believe, would require an invulnerability boost. The second option would be Nebula plus Proxima. Nebula is going to start with 10 shock charges with the Proxima synergy, and he won't gain any power. He'll be completely shut down. And then beyond that, you're going to be looking at, full ghost team. So those are really the 3 options. Now, we did end up winning this war. Few quick shout-outs. Shout out to CT over there, Hector, Mr. Mac, and A-Stamph. Good war to you guys. Let's go ahead and go on to the cards. Strands in BG1 with a great war. 10 power rating for the war. He got the silver card. And then Dreamin' with another gold card at 10.21 power rating. And his solo streak is up to 104 fights in a row. That's amazing. So we gave him the special milestone edition card. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. I appreciate it. Leave a like and a comment. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe for me. It really makes a difference. And yeah, that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video.